please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying fake news story. I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Cannonball!
People call me the Bry Man. I'm the stylish one of the group. And I know what you're asking yourself, and the answer is yes. I have a nickname for my microphone. It's called the Octagon. I also nickname my earpieces. On the left, we have Lester Holt, and on the right, Bill O'Reilly. Ooh, too soon. You live to play your cards right, you might just get to meet the whole gang.
Champ here. I'm all about having fun. You know, get a couple of cocktails in me, start a fire in someone's kitchen, maybe go to SeaWorld and take my pants off. I've become quite famous for my signature catchphrase. Whammy!
I'm Rick Tamlin. People seem to like me because I'm polite and I'm rarely ever late. I enjoy ice cream and I like a brand new pair of slacks. Years later, doctors will tell me that I have an IQ of 48, what some people might call mentally retarded.
Reporting live from Channel 4, Fake News. We have heard from various sources that President Donald Trump and President Barack Obama both have been found guilty of high treason with Russia. They will be publicly executed on C-SPAN on Tuesday.
What? That can't possibly be true.
Shh, shh.
And here's Champ with an update on the election.
See by this graph, we have Johnson holding a firm yet narrow lead, Wilson's trailing closely behind, and Taylor seems to be out of the election entirely.
Champ, explain some of the candidates' main issues.
Well, as you can see by the graph, we have Johnson holding a firm yet narrow lead, Wilson trailing close behind, and Taylor seems to be out of the race entirely. Because this election is coming to a close, I can say with a fact that if you're on the West Coast, don't even bother going to the polls. Your vote won't matter.
Way to keep the score. Now let's cut to Brick covering Johnson's speech on Middle Eastern tensions.
Now here's a quick soundbite of Johnson's rather insulting speech.
I'm deeply troubled by the recent developments in the Middle East. I do not like Israel people.
Alright. That's a wrap for tonight. Stay classy, gullible public.
Guys, what the hell was that?
Yeah, I agree. That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
I should have fake soundbite.
Yeah, Brick, you should have fake soundbite. That's crazy.
I blatantly told people not to vote, thus infringing upon the democratic process.
Man, I think Veronica is smoking. How do I get me some of that?
Veronica gets a special cologne. It's called Fake News. Imported straight from Hillary Clinton's private email server. It's illegal in 9 countries. It's made from bits of real news, so you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh yeah.
It's a formidable scent. It really stings the nostrils, but in a good way. Brian, I'm gonna be honest with you. It smells like pure lies and deceit.
They've done studies, you know. 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make any sense.
It captivates the public, in a good way.
You know what, guys? I love Veronica.
Love? What's that?
I was in love once. She was Brazilian or Chinese or something weird. We met in the bathroom of a Kmart and we made out for hours. Then we parted ways and we haven't seen each other since.
I'm pretty sure that's not love.
I love carpet.
No, Brick, you can't love a carpet.
I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at different objects in the room and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
Brick, do you really love the lamp? Or are you just saying that because you saw it on MSNBC? You're clearly influenced by the media.
I love lamp. I love lamp.
Wait, Veronica. I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Shut up, Ron. Can everyone come to the conference room with me for an important meeting? Guys, I wanted to bring up a very important matter. The news station has informed me that our ratings have suffered because people think that we are heavily biased.
Biased? That's blasphemy! What in the hell is the unbiased media?
Well, actually, Champ, I believe the unbiased media was an old wooden ship used in the Civil War era.
No, you idiot. I highly doubt the network would be concerned by an old wooden ship. This is important because there is a symbiotic relationship between government and the press. Journalists need politicians to inform and entertain their audiences, and politicians need journalists for media exposure.
You know what I think? I think reporters are too damn liberal. They're all these fancy schmancy college graduates from elite schools and who have hostility towards middle-class values.
Actually, publishers are conservative and therefore are more concerned with sales and profits rather than exposing social, political, and economic evils along with holding status quo bias.
Wait, so what's the issue?
Well, according to my notes, the issue is that networks are overly regulated to censor individual journalists from stating their true opinion. The plurality of news sources or media outlets that are prevalent today may actually decrease exposure to alternate viewpoints because they become repetitive. News agencies and social media outlets add to this threat of democracy by not providing accurate or diverse perspectives. Unrestricted access to information is a cornerstone of a vibrant democracy.
So, how can we fix this?
Unbiased fact-checkers and the attentive public should be able to flag stories or events that they believe are false. These fact-checkers will be able to investigate the story to determine its validity. Eliminating regulations would help news outlets create diversity and a broader range of the public.
Could you explain a little bit more?
Candidates rely on the media to portray them in a certain light. In exchange, news agencies may have the inside scoop on that particular situation. However, these issues should be accurately presented. Furthermore, diversity in news media leads to different opinions and differing sources.